Pakistan is placing its first order for Russian oil at a discount under new deal between Islamabad and Moscow, a Reuters exclusive report.
Pakistan will start importing oil and gas from Russia as per a joint statement from the two countries. The terms of the trade, which are expected to begin in March, will ensure mutual economic benefit.
In a significant move towards reducing reliance on the US dollar in international trade settlements, Pakistan has made its first government-to-government import of Russian oil by paying in Chinese yuan. This groundbreaking transaction marks the first of its kind between Moscow and Islamabad and underscores Pakistan's departure from the conventional export payment policy, which typically revolves around the US dollar. The de-dollarization efforts spearheaded by the BRICS countries have gained substantial momentum in recent months. As the bloc advances the development of its own currencies, it also promotes the use of various national currencies, a trend that continues to gain traction. Pakistan's decision to pay for its initial government-to-government import of Russian crude oil in Chinese yuan signifies a noteworthy shift away from the predominance of the US dollar in international trade settlements, particularly among BRICS nations. This trend has been evident in several trade agreements executed in recent times. According to Pakistan's petroleum minister, Musaddiq Malik, the transaction involved the purchase of 100,000 tonnes of oil, with 45,000 tonnes already docked at Karachi port and the remainder en route. Furthermore, this arrangement allows Moscow to expand its customer base, enabling it to bolster sales to India and China, compensating for reduced sales to Western markets following the Ukraine conflict. The deal not only presents a favorable opportunity for Pakistan, which has significant financing needs, but also contributes significantly to the de-dollarization plans set in motion by the BRICS bloc. These plans were propelled by the sanctions that have created a rift between Russia and the West. By diversifying its trade settlements away from the US dollar, Pakistan aligns itself with the broader goal of reducing the dominance of a single currency and fostering a more balanced and multipolar global economic landscape. This milestone highlights the increasing influence of emerging economies and their concerted efforts to establish a more equitable and inclusive global financial system. As the BRICS nations continue to strengthen their ties and promote the use of national currencies in international trade, they actively challenge the long-standing hegemony of the US dollar. By embracing alternative currencies such as the Chinese yuan, Pakistan not only diversifies its trade partnerships, but also asserts its commitment to a more independent and diversified economic framework. While this single transaction may not single-handedly shift the global monetary order, it serves as a testament to the evolving dynamics in international trade and finance. As more countries explore avenues to reduce their dependence on the US dollar, the collective efforts of nations like Pakistan and Russia contribute to a growing movement towards a more multipolar world economy, where multiple currencies play a pivotal role in facilitating trade and fostering greater economic stability. The implications of Pakistan's decision to pay for Russian oil in Chinese yuan extend beyond the immediate transaction itself. By embracing alternative currencies and moving away from the US dollar, Pakistan demonstrates a desire to assert its sovereignty and reduce vulnerability to potential economic disruptions caused by geopolitical tensions or fluctuations in the value of a single currency. Moreover, this shift aligns with China's ambitious Belt and Road Initiative, BRI, which aims to enhance connectivity and economic cooperation across Asia, Europe, and Africa. As a key partner in the BRI, Pakistan's adoption of the Chinese yuan for trade settlements further strengthens economic ties with China and reinforces the growing influence of the yuan as an international currency. The move also has broader implications for the global financial system. The dominance of the US dollar as the primary reserve currency has long been a source of concern for many countries. By diversifying their foreign exchange reserves and promoting the use of alternative currencies, countries like Pakistan contribute to a more balanced and resilient international monetary framework. This development may inspire other nations to explore similar strategies, leading to a gradual erosion of the US dollar's privileged position. In addition to the economic benefits, the use of national currencies in trade settlements can also foster stronger bilateral relations and facilitate greater cooperation between countries. By conducting government-to-government transactions in Yuan, Pakistan, and Russia deepen their economic partnership and pave the way for enhanced collaboration in other sectors. This shift may incentivize other countries to explore similar arrangements, strengthening regional economic integration and fostering a more multipolar world order. However, challenges and risks accompany such a transition. Currency fluctuations, exchange rate volatility, and the need to establish reliable mechanisms for settling transactions in alternative currencies are some of the hurdles that must be navigated. Furthermore, the potential resistance from the United States, which has historically enjoyed the benefits of the dollar's status as the global reserve currency, cannot be ignored. Any backlash or retaliatory measures from the U.S. could impact the stability and success of these efforts. Nevertheless, Pakistan's decision to pay for Russian oil in Chinese yuan marks a significant step towards a more diversified and inclusive global financial system. It underscores the determination of emerging economies to assert their economic independence and reduce reliance on a single dominant currency. As countries continue to explore alternative mechanisms for trade and investment, the international monetary landscape is likely to undergo a further transformation, reshaping the dynamics of global finance and paving the way for a multipolar future. As we witness Pakistan's groundbreaking move to pay for Russian oil in Chinese yuan, it begs the question, what do you think about this shift away from the US dollar in international trade settlements? Do you believe it will lead to a more balanced and multipolar global financial system, or do you anticipate potential challenges and resistance? We invite you to join our channel for the latest news and updates on global economic trends. Subscribe to our channel for more content and share your thoughts on this topic and others shaping our world. Together, let's engage in meaningful discussions and explore the evolving dynamics of international trade and finance.